All right, let's jump into this Cardano thing.
Yeah.
Cardano and Green Finance.
Okay.
You've sent over a ton of info on this.
Right.
Looks like we're diving deep into how blockchain can be used for a more sustainable future.
Absolutely.
And especially Cardano's work with a company called GuildOne.
Yeah, GuildOne's doing some really interesting stuff.
So we're going to unpack all this carbon markets, green bonds, all that.
It's more than just a buzzword now.
Right.
This is like a whole shift
Yeah,
in how we see finance and sustainability.
totally. And one of the sources you sent mentioned something like $100 trillion
Yeah,
moving towards net zero emissions globally.
it's huge.
That's massive.
Yeah, and a huge opportunity.
But what does that actually look like practically? What's that mean for the average person?
Imagine like
Yeah.
being able to track the carbon footprint of anything you buy,
Oh, wow.
from your coffee to like a new phone.
Okay.
That's the level of transparency
Wow.
and accountability we're talking about.
So not just companies offsetting, right?
But individuals seeing their impact.
Exactly.
Okay, so how does Cardano fit into all of this?
Well, that's where it gets really interesting.
All right.
Cardano and GuildOne are actually building the tools to
Yeah.
make this vision a reality.
Interesting.
Yeah, it could change how we invest in a greener future.
Let's talk about GuildOne for a sec.
Sure.
Who are they?
So GuildOne,
And what are they doing?
they're a Canadian tech company
Okay,
partnering with Cardano on this finance initiative.
I see.
They've developed this platform called V10N.
V10N.
V10N. It's a blockchain platform
Okay.
for verifying carbon credits.
So making sure those carbon credits are legit.
Yeah, like a digital notary, but for green projects.
Interesting.
It brings that trust and transparency that's needed in the carbon market.
Makes sense.
But here's where it gets really cool.
Okay.
They created this bridge called T10N.
T10.
N connects V10N to the Cardano blockchain.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they take those verified carbon credits from V10N.
And put them directly onto Cardano.
So it's all on the blockchain.
Exactly.
Wow, that sounds like it could open up some really interesting possibilities.
Yeah, V10N is like the secure foundation,
Okay,
verifying all the data.
right.
And T10N is the bridge,
Gotcha.
moving that verified info onto Cardano.
So then it can be traded
Exactly.
openly and transparently.
Precisely.
That's a pretty cool system.
And this connection between a permission blockchain like Corda, where
Okay.
V10N is built,
Okay.
and a public blockchain like Cardano, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
It allows for a lot more participation and innovation.
It's interesting. It's
Yeah.
like they're building a bridge between these carbon markets and this new world of blockchain.
Exactly.
Very cool.
And they're not stopping at carbon credits.
Really?
They want to build a whole ecosystem of tools on Cardano
Wow.
for a greener future.
So it's a bigger picture thing.
Yes.
Not just individual solutions, but like a whole new infrastructure.
Exactly. And that's where we get into tokenized green bonds
Okay.
and how everyday investors can have a real impact.
So with these tokenized green bonds,
Right.
it's not just big companies anymore. It's
Right.
like opening it up.
Yeah.
So anyone could potentially invest
That's the idea.
in these green projects.
And that's just one piece of it.
Okay.
They're proposing a whole suite of tools
Right.
on Cardano.
Yeah.
So companies can track their emissions, get them verified,
Okay.
use those carbon credits to offset their impact,
All in one place.
all on one platform.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, streamlining everything,
Right.
making it easier to be sustainable.
Yeah, instead of like a million different things.
Exactly.
Like all right there.
It's about building that infrastructure,
Yeah.
that digital infrastructure that encourages sustainability.
And it's not just for like
Right.
individual people. It's for like
Whole businesses.
whole industries.
Exactly.
This is starting to sound pretty big.
Yeah, it's not just theoretical anymore. It's getting serious attention.
Yeah.
People are realizing the potential of blockchain.
To tackle climate change.
Exactly.
Wow.
And there's serious money flowing into this space.
I bet.
Cardano wants to be a major player.
Makes sense.
One report even said blockchain could scale the voluntary carbon market
Yeah.
from like $2 billion a year to $765 billion.
That's huge.
That's a massive change.
Yeah.
It's like the world's waking up.
To how powerful this could be.
And it's not just about the money.
Right.
It's about solving real problems.
With this tech.
Transparency, accountability,
Yeah.
making a real difference.
Definitely a story worth following.
Yeah, a big moment for this whole movement.
This could really change things.
Sustainability.
And finance, too.
Imagine
Yeah.
tokenized green bonds everywhere.
Yeah.
Companies actually wanting to reduce emissions.
Because it makes financial sense.
Exactly.
And everyday people
Right.
investing in a greener future.
It's not just changing investments.
Yeah.
It's changing how we see the environment.
And you could be a part of this.
That's the exciting part.
You mentioned you're interested in specific area of interest from listeners' material.
Right, and that's what's so cool about GuildOne.
Okay.
They're tools on Cardano.
Yeah.
They could be used for tokenized green bonds or other Cardano green finance tools back to the listener's specific area of interest.
So what this all means is, next time you hear about carbon offsets,
right,
or green investing,
you'll know how it works.
The tech behind it.
Exactly.
Cardano specifically.
Building a sustainable future.
It's not just talk anymore.
Yeah.
It's actually happening.
And it's not just about watching anymore either.
Right. You can be a part of it.
As this tech grows,
exactly.
Invest in those green bonds.
And support sustainable companies.
It all makes a difference.
Your choices matter.
That's powerful stuff.
It's about taking action.
So as you learn more about Cardano and green finance,
ask yourself,
how
can this tech shape your world?
Your investments.
Your industry even.
It's a lot to think about.
It's exciting stuff.
There's a lot of ground.
We have.
Carbon markets.
GuildOne, Cardano.
It's all happening.
A lot of potential here.
That's for sure.
The future's looking pretty green.
And that's a wrap on this deep dive, folks.
Until next time.
Keep those questions coming.
And keep exploring.